I hate when that happens. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another collection video. And this video, we are looking at our Retro Game Treasure box. For those unfamiliar, Retro Game Treasure is a subscription service where you get retro games in a box and you can kind of pick what kind of games you want. For me, I get NES, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis in this box. I'm going for the complete NES set if you're following along, and then the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo because, yeah, I want some. So anyway, let's just get into it. Enough of me babbling. Let's see what we got in this one. It's like 2 NES games, a Sega Genesis game, and is that a Super Nintendo game? Super Nintendo game. So I like that combination. What do we do first? Let's go Super Nintendo. And we got Bram Stoker's Dracula. I've never played this game before. I was a fan of the movie back in the day, and I've read the novel at least once, long time ago, but let's see if it's a good game. Bram Stoker's Dracula. So Bram Stoker's Dracula came out in 1993 for the Super Nintendo along with the Sega Genesis, and it is based off of the film. I'm not sure about this one. I think the graphics look okay and the controls seem tight enough. It's one of those games where I think I'm going to have to actually give it a little bit more playtime before I can give my full opinion of it, which I think I'll do. From the short time that I've played it, I think it's worth, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes, a half an hour to see if it's something I actually want to play all the way through. So there you go. That's Bram Stoker's Dracula for the Super Nintendo. Next on the list, let's go Sega Genesis and let's go, Sonic 2. Believe it or not, I do not own this game, and I'm just starting my Sega Genesis collection, so that's really not that much of a surprise. But what is I don't know that I've actually ever played Sonic 2. I played the first one, but I got into the Genesis way late in its lifespan, so didn't really get into the Sonic games. Check out Sonic 2. Yeah, I think for most people, the Sonic series doesn't really need an introduction or any kind of explanation. I really need to get into some more Sonic games. Like I mentioned, I got into the Sega Genesis late in its life cycle, so didn't get a chance to play many of them besides the first. I think this one I'll definitely end up streaming at some point since I haven't played it in the past, so check me out there. Yeah, Sonic 2, glad to have this one in the collection. All right, on to NES, and the first one we got here, I hate when that happens. Not a bad game, Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2, but it is a duplicate. That kind of sucks. I usually do a really good job of trying to update my lists, so I think they may have missed, unless I updated it too late. I'll double check that, but if you want to see gameplay of Iron Sword, go check out one of my previous videos. It's in there because I just received this not too long ago. Yeah, Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2, good game, but a duplicate. All right, let's get on to the last game, and we got... Oh, what the heck? Orb 3D. I like how they got a little X in the corner there. I hope it works. Orb 3D. I don't know anything about this game. It's made by High Tech. Yeah, whatever. Let's check out Orb. This is why I love collecting for the NES, because I have played a ton of NES games and think I have a good handle on the library, and then they throw me a curveball like this. I was struggling to figure out what to do with this game at first, and kind of not my cup of tea, but as I got into it, I started figuring out the controls a little bit better, and there might actually be a decent game in here somewhere. I'm not completely sold on it yet, but I'm definitely going to give it, like, I don't know, 15-20 minutes of gameplay to see if it's something that I really do want to play through. Yeah, glad to have it in the collection. Never heard of it. That is Orb 3D. All right, that's it for this month's Retro Game Treasure, and yeah, let me know in the comments if you've played any of these games, if they're any good, if I should give them more playthrough, and if you like what we're doing here, please consider liking, subscribing, all the YouTube stuff. There'll be a little thing that shows up here somewhere. I don't know. Who cares? Nobody cares. That's it. We'll see you on the next one. Later.